have been on a break for a while. So let me say, I'm back. Now, I was looking for something very juicy that would pull me out of my procrastination. I was looking for a juicy story. I didn't know I will become the juicy story that will force me out of hiding. So I am back. This podcast is back. I know you've missed me. I know I have missed you too. I am trending, and because I said that DSTV is a luxury and not a necessity. Tigana for youth. On my chat and they are on my neck. I am here to explain myself. And something is going on. Keche has sent me a response on radio. I shall also respond to you. And of course, I think some Nigerian artist is coming us. He's coming the entire continent. But I am just watching to see exactly what he plans to do with what he's doing. But let's get into the conversation. Let's start with why I am trending. You know this whole DSTV saga that is going on with the minister trying to get them to reduce the cost and all of that. Now, I was on Hit FM, which I go every Saturday between 9 and 12 p.m. And Mr. Andy Dusty was the host, and he asked a very specific question. He said that he doesn't see a lot of Ghanaians clamoring and being vociferous and talking and making posts and, about this whole DSTV online like they did with Doomso. And I'm saying that, yes, because one is a necessity that affected most of Ghanaians in Ghana, irrespective of which class you are in society. You could feel the pain. It affected your business, it affected your personal life and certain things. The other is a luxury because, you can live without it. Without it, your day will not be distorted. It will go smoothly. So you choose it for the comfort of it and not because you necessarily need it. So that was the question I was asked and the answer I gave. But obviously, when the thing went out, people said, oh no, Tilly, we could show you. Now, a lot of Ghanaian youth by this have proven to me, say, especially those of you on Twitter. Are you telling me you don't know the difference between luxury and necessity? I asked GPT or GTP. I'm never able to mention that GPT. And I asked him in simple terms, what is the difference between necessity and luxury? Necessity is something you must have to live or function well. Example, food, water, shelter, basic clothing, medicine, electricity. Now, in our current dispensation, electricity is not just a luxury, it is a necessity because businesses run on electricity. Your food that you preserve runs on electricity. Your comfort in your room crowd runs on electricity. As I am shooting, I am running on electricity. So it is a necessity. And then it explains luxury is something that is nice to have, but you can live without. Are you telling me that you are watching me, you can't live without DSTV? Are you telling me that if your DSTV is disconnected right now, you cannot have an option of watching TV3 on free to air, watching Joy, watching whatever, watching YouTube, getting yourself entertained? Your football highlights, are you telling me you cannot find it on any other platform? Now, I think the misconception people had when I used luxury was they thought I'm saying that sick afford and only rich people can afford. And so I saw people throwing in, then phone is a luxury. Listen, phone is not a luxury in this current dispensation. Phone is a necessity. One, it helps in communication. Two, even for security purposes, phone is necessary. But when you choose to go for an iPhone 15 Pro Max, 16 Pro Max, you are no longer needing it for necessity. You are needing it for luxury. You want the other perks of it that makes it, flashy and all. Because certain things that a basic phone can do, or the iPhone, whatever can do, the basic thing can do. So the fact that you will jump on to go to the next phase of it is where the luxury is, and that is what it comes when it comes to the DSTV part. You can get TV to watch, entertainment to watch, but when you choose the comfort life, that is where it comes in with luxury. It's not about you being rich or you being able to, it has nothing to do with the poor and the rich. Some people, they are poor, almost can't support because he wants to have the nice thing. It doesn't mean that it changes from being luxury to necessity. No, it doesn't. It has nothing to do with classes. It's just about how you wanting it, like the comfort of it. It's like, let me give a typical example: Uber and Trotro. I need Trotro. Trotro is a necessity because it helps me in movement to where I have to go. But now I use Uber, and Uber I use it for luxury. It's just for the comfort, for the privacy and all. But if push comes to shove, I order Uber and I don't get, I'll pick Trotro and go. I will pick what I say. So I see a lot of you, Italy, Ghana youth, we have to learn. Some of you are born, and the fact that you are on Twitter and you think you can be tormenting people online with your disses and things doesn't make you any smarter. Charlie, you are holding a smartphone. The least you could have done was pick the phone and ask the question. Now, another branch of the conversation that has chiasmo. All this is not to say that the fight that the minister is fighting is not a good fight, though. No, whether it's a luxury thing or not, fair pricing is fair. Like, it should be something we should fight for as a nation. But the question I was asked and the answer I gave was not that if what he was doing was a fair fight or a right thing to do or was needed or not. My question was, why are people not jumping on it as much as they did do so? And I was saying straight that one was a necessity and one is a luxury. So that the reactions and the type of people and the number of people will be different. But of course, the ministers fight, whether it's a luxury, whether it is 10 people per day are using DSTV in Ghana. Fairness in the price should be something he should fight for. And that was the conversation we were having. So, Muna, my dear, sit somewhere. Let me think. Let me brief. Okay? Let me brief. You cannot force me. You cannot force me to think low as you think. You cannot force me to do that. Now, Keche has dropped a beautiful song called Pana. Pana. When I heard the song, in fact, it was Yaya Boy that shared the song to me on our entertainment review page. I had to listen. My people have dropped the song. When I listened to it, I was like, it has something about, hold on tight. It has something about it. Sounded very familiar, and the flow of it, I was like, this one at the patoranking, like a patoranking ball pan ball. So I went on the same Hit FM, and then the conversation came, and I was like, oh, this one day, if they feature patoranking, bad day. This morning, Ketcher has gone on Hit FM corner, and he has sent me warning. He has sent me words. He has thrown shots. Hey, that he will not feature the patoranking. Compare feature patapa. Now these stars, these Nigerian stars, they choose Ghanaians, they choose them for nothing, and we keep saying it's love, but when you go there, they can't feel the love. But so I understand. All I said was sound, the way it sounds, the vibe, the groove of it. The best person that will fit on is Patoranke. But if you think Patapa or Black Sheriff or Kwame Eugene or Kim Paluta that will fit on, this is your project. Say, I am so sorry for my insubordination. Say, it's your project. It's your project, please. It's your project. Well, this is what has been going on. Do subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and if there's anything you have to do, do it now. Haslucha.